What's up, guys and girls? It's Nick2156 here, bringing you a build I want to do. A lot of people were saying, oh, just make one or the other, you know, bleed build and a mage build. This is actually a build I really wanted to see if I couldn't complete. Due to both of them are the OGs, or the overpowered for most of y'all. So I created what I think will be kind of a mixed breed. Let me get on the sun. Don't worry about the armor. The armor has no effect on this build. Really, mages are squishy anyway. But yet, bleed builds can be tough as hell. So I went with the bandit to start. Let me just show you his stats right now. He's a level 10. I had to put a couple levels in. Dexterity, intelligent, arcane, health, mind, and endurance. So he's going to be pretty much focusing on 6 stats, which is going to be dexterity, intelligence, arcane for your main stats to work on. His secondary stats are the vigor, the mind, and endurance. So right now I'm headed to a farming spot so y'all can actually witness. I did a little bit of gathering earlier. As you know, I got the frickin' crafting bag. Didn't grab any of those orange things because I plan to do this build fully solo through all boss fights. No need of help from friends. Straight up, just constant build. When people say farming, people say, oh, it's a constant grind. You know, you get 1,000 for rolling a ball down a hill off a cliff. Or fighting giants, but yeah, giants take a lot longer to kill, in my opinion. But you do get 1,000 for each of those giants. If you can one hit those giants, yeah, go ahead, farm them. They're pretty nice money. Me, when I'm starting off, I always make my way over to, well, if you're not a mage build automatically, like I wasn't, you'll make your way over to lake facing cliff, go over here to talk to the Throp, and get the glintstone pebble spell. Then you'll make your way down here to right about here in this location. There's a guy that's walking back and forth between a ruin of an old building. Kill him, he'll give you the glintstone staff. Then you make your way up here to the third church, right to, I want to say the left side of the church. When you're coming down the path, you'll find this teleporter inside the water. Teleport. And now you're in, I think it's one of my favorite looking locations in the game. But y'all can be the judge. Let me just see something. See what they... Alright, for right now, let me move that over. Let me get a dip in. So, as soon as you get here, this area, I'm not grabbing any of the maps, so if y'all want me to showcase it in my bigger playthrough, I can showcase where it is located. I just choose not to get the maps. Since I do have a higher level character on here already, but this is the build I really wanted to get to start the game, because I have seen more tricks towards the end of this first playthrough, and I am going to make this like a playthrough of the game too. So I'm going to fight the first 3 main bosses, hopefully in this video. If my friend does get on, then we will be... Do not attack that thing. You'll regret every minute of that one. Always run down here. Grab your golden seed. Watch out for the little impy. Grab golden seed as you're running. I don't remember if I grabbed it. Yeah, I did. I started this character build last night, thinking I was going to keep that video up. And this is actually where you need to come to get the medallion to go on from that boss. I'm not going to mess with him just yet. I'll show you my farming area first, which in that case, switch over to your staff into your main hand, just because it's just easier. Switch to your mage potion. I do recommend you have 3 of them. Especially for a low level, unless you're a mage, then you may only need 2. Come in here, kill. There's 3 easy bats. Drink. Gives you about 80 or 887 runes per round, and then when you get up to new game +1, it gives you about 1,000. And I always drink before I even start on the other bats. So I've already gained, so that was about 2,600. And just since I started the video. Let me go ahead and get this flask added just so I have another flask. And I really only need 2 because the third one technically is on my bar, so 4 in health. And bleed is really the primary of this character. Secondary is going to be magic. So once I get to a certain stage where I unlock the turtle, I'll switch out the glintstone pebble for the glintstone shard, which is a lot faster fire rate and, in my opinion, just a faster all around. Ooh, he dropped me runes. How nice. Now get out of here before the poison attack. With this method, I do recommend going up to at least 13,000 or more so you can get good heavy body on your character, you know, heavy point wise. But it's only 3 bats. I mean, you can come in here with a higher level character and just run through all enemies in here and it will give you a good amount. I've seen a lot of those farming areas which aren't as good for what I use for early game. And some of the real farming areas are late game anyway. I just figured that this one would be a faster early game one for beginners to it. Because I'm already at 8,000 runes and I've been only doing it 12 minutes. Or not even 12 minutes. I mean, I started the video up after I got the glints, after I went to the teleporter. So, and I'm saving the dragon for right this minute. One of my friends really probably wants to do the dragon with me, so that I will do it with him. For right now, I'm just leveling up. So I've done it about 5 full rotations, and I got 10,000. Just 5 full rotations. And the amount of time it takes you to kill 5 giants, or even 6 giants, I think, you roughly have about 6,000 added runes, if I'm not mistaken. I definitely do recommend doing this one because it seems to take, less time. The enemies are pretty not spread out. We'll go for about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes on here, and see how many runes I have in total after 30 minutes of farming these. Just so y'all know what y'all are getting into. Because I don't like to see people say that they're farming and all they did to get up to level, I believe it was level 35, with just killing the big dragon. That's all. Him alone can get you up to 35 or and higher. I think it's like 75 something runes for him. If you have a golden fowl's foot, it gives you a little bit more, but who has the time for tracking one of those things down? Sorry, I've been having acid issues, so if y'all see me like stretch a little, it's because I'm dealing with acid. I've taken a Tums today, so no worries. I do appreciate all the support I get on here and on Facebook and on Instagram. The past couple of weeks have not been easy on me, let alone easy on everybody in my family. Since the loss of my father. Lost my father on July the 14th of this year. He was suffering with dementia and Alzheimer's. And I want to give a quick shout out to Adventures with Purpose. Without their knowledge of Alzheimer's and dementia, I would have never realized to take my dad's car away at the beginning. So I do appreciate y'all tremendously. Go check them out. Send them a lot of love themselves. We would have probably kept my dad driving for a couple more years, but he would have wound up doing something. And I'm very grateful for Adventure with Purpose showcasing what Alzheimer's and dementia will do when people are driving. So if y'all's parents or somebody y'all know has Alzheimer's and dementia, if y'all's friends' parents have Alzheimer's or dementia, talk to them. Tell them, hey, I think it's a better idea if y'all live near waters or roads that go near water. Definitely talk to them about taking their parents' car keys. It does help, just in case. And if y'all know anybody who had suffered with Alzheimer's, y'all know what I'm talking about. For some weird reason, they don't ever seem to want to reverse if they get in their lost phase. They will always go forward, even if forward's not really the best idea. I noticed it with my dad. He would not reverse when he got into that lost phase. We're almost reaching 20-minute mark. If you're constantly, running up, killing, running back, in 30 minutes you'll be able to get at least, which we'll find out. But I do appreciate all the support I've gotten on my channel. All the subs, all the views. I do appreciate that. I'm not monetized or sponsored, nor will I ever want to be. Honestly. I do this for fun. I don't do this for satisfaction of getting money for it. Like some of the YouTubers out there will only focus on the money, so they are basically owned by YouTube for that fact. I'm not owned by YouTube. I'm not monetized or sponsored, so what I say in my videos, I'm good by saying. They can put a hold on my account or whatever. Don't really care. I'm not monetized or sponsored. I'm not putting something into equipment to do videos. I'm doing this off of my PlayStation webcam and the PlayStation Live feature for YouTube. For y'all. And I love Elden Ring. I love the Dark Souls. There's no questions asked. But I also love other games too. I do play some other games, as y'all's probably seen on my channel. But yeah, it's just like I've noticed with a lot of people that get monetized and sponsored by, different companies, that they have to tone down their wordage and have to watch what they say and stuff like that. To me, personally, I think that's ridiculous. Because YouTube is a social site, just like Facebook and just like Instagram. Where actually, technically, they are private companies, but it's also public because it is a social media site. And under the Constitution of freedom of speech, freedom of press, and stuff, you can really post anything that you like. But I just think that the now gens have taken it a little too far with different things. But to me, y'all do y'all. I'm going to continue to be who I am. I'm not going to hide who I am. Just because somebody says, oh, you shouldn't be cussing. You shouldn't be saying some things that I do say. Oh, another loot drop. Hey, don't poison me, but I said don't poison me. So I'm at 22 minutes, and I'm already at almost 30,000, which is a good round number. So, let me go ahead and pop those. There's 30,000. Pop that one. That should be 32,000-ish. $35,000 right here. So roughly I would estimate within 32 minutes you can probably get about 40 to 50,000 pretty easy. I don't know why my character automatically does that last little thing. He dropped something, so that's another 1,000 something, which is good. And I'll go grab that real quick. That's a 3, so that'd be about 8,000 or 800. And I'll pop that closer to the end of the 30-minute mark, because I know I'll probably get another extra one. Just like 30 minutes of farming just this spot will get you good enough runes to level up pretty well. And I do recommend, even if you're a bleed build, strength build, or anything, put 10 into intelligence and get the glintstone pebble and the mage staff, due to the fact that it will help you. You might need a little extra points to buy something. Down the road, I know it's helped me out sometimes. This one's going to put me in 40,000. Yep, 40,000. And by the time I get up to the next one, that'll be 30 minutes. So let me go ahead and pop that, which is another 800. I'm at 41,000 right now. And then if my friend gets on right now, I'll definitely invite him to a party. He is a guy that's a really good player too. And I'm just going to run through all the main boss fights in a little while. So we're almost at 30 minutes right now. After I kill this, it should be around 43. Okay, so he didn't drop one. Good. I'm always worried, like, if they're going to drop one. Alright, so so we're at 27 minutes with 43,824. Probably can get up 2 more levels before 30-minute mark. On my other character, I did this for the first playthrough anyway of the game. I'm going to go until 30. Rest. By the time I get up there, probably will be about 29 minutes. Probably be able to knock out 3 of these in a minute. So that's 50,000 right there in 30 minutes. So 50,000 in 30 minutes, not so bad. So, my stats are bleed and mage. I do need to get these two up now to 20. I always like to get 20, 20, 20. So I need one more in arcane. But 20, these three stats to 20 also. I'm at 28 right now. If I can get it to 30-ish, I will be doing well. Before I get that big guy, then I'll bump my thing up a little bit higher. So let's continue farming for a little while. I will. I mean, with the amount of damage I'm doing now, let's see how much I really am doing on the first hit here. 166. Okay. I need that to come up a little bit higher, like maybe 200 on the first hit. But that won't be that hard, man. And then once my friend gets on, we'll attack the dragon together. Hopefully he'll get on here shortly. I mean, he's probably still sound asleep, knowing him. So, and this will be my character that I do a full playthrough on. This is just getting my levels up so I can get ready to fight the first three bosses. Once you fight the first three bosses, it goes at a faster pace. So I always try my hardest to get at least to level 50 before I even attempt the first boss. Or first mini boss, really. Which I'll do the mini boss off camera. Y'all don't need to watch those. The main bosses, I'll do videos on each of them. Or 2 in 1 video. Even for this game, a lot of people do use this spot. A lot of YouTubers I've noticed use this spot to level up. A lot of YouTubers use the giant method. Yes, it gives you 1,000 each kill. So there's 5, so that's 5,000. Then you rest at the War Master, who gives you ash, or not ashes, god dang it. Abilities for your weapons. But yeah, I think that takes a little more time than, you know, I would say within about an hour, you could easily get over 110, 120,000 from here. I might make a video of just me farming for an hour, maybe an hour and a half, just to see actually how many runes I do get. And most people won't post where they farm to get those levels of theirs. I do know probably the Elder Dragon, which is to my left here, right over there. And then they'll farm this maybe a few times. But I would suggest you wait until at least you're high enough level by farming the bats before you take on the Elder Dragon, because the Elder Dragon gives you about 75, 76,000. And why I farm the bats first is because these lower levels, they don't take that many runes to level up, as you'll see, but then they start growing drastically. I saw him drop. Ooh, 2 rune 5, golden rune 3 and 5. Nice. So I am going to pop those, farm it one more time. So that gives you 800 for 3. Oop, wrong one. And then for 5, you get 1,600. Which is nice. And a lot of people, they just don't want to take the time to actually farm. And I'm cool with that. You do you. For me, I like to have a little bit more strength on my character before I do really much more than that. So I will sit and farm until I feel comfortable to fight like the first boss, main boss at least. The mini bosses I'll take on, here in a little bit. The first and then maybe one of the invaders. And I'll do that in this video towards the end for y'all, because it is pretty intense fighting for the mini bosses. I may go ahead and kill the Elder Dragon after I level up this time. I hope that he comes on soon so I can do this with him, but if not, no harm, no foul. I mean, he needs a whole lot to level up more anyway, and he mainly helps people at Margot towards the end of the game, really. So really, that's giving him more levels than this would, towards that at least. 24,000, so on my 50,000, that would equal about 70,000 in 40 minutes. So yeah, my statement might be factual. Within an hour, you could get about 200 or 150 to 170,000. Pretty easy with the method. I'm having real bad acid right now. If I get 30,000 right now, so that's about 80,000 in total since I started farming here. That doesn't include the land between runes, where it's about 3,000 runes for that. So yeah, I would say 40 to 41 minutes you could farm easily 80,000 from here. Plus the 75,000 for the big guy over there. So it's a good rune farm. But y'all know me. I'm a sucker for the easier path. And one of my friends asked me, why will I use magic for my secondary? I use magic for my secondary due to the fact that being a bleed build, you don't really have that long range attack. And I know the Elden Beast at the end of the game, he keeps running away, so having a long ranged attack is more ideal, honestly. Mm. Let me see if he'll join the party. He may want to do it. If he does, then yeah, I'll have him in. And y'all probably already know who he is. Due to the fact I have played with him in my past a lot. While I'm waiting for him, I'm going to farm a little bit more anyway. I'm hitting pretty good now, so with my magic at least. $168. That's great. I knew I'd get a little poison there. Actually, I probably won't wait for him. Due to the fact that it could take him a long time to get on. So I could just go in and do it. Magic does not work on him. So if you're a mage, be very careful. So roughly I'll need about 10,895 to level up again. Like I said, it gets ridiculous when you get up levels. There are probably people out there that have built stronger builds before. You know, bleed, mage, you know, individually. I want to see what I can do with both of them together. There's another level. Now I will showcase two side bosses that y'all can do. Which in my opinion, what they give you isn't... The first one isn't good at all. I mean, it only just gives you about 400 runes. And it's basically a tutorial boss. And it only gives you like an emote. So where this guy's sitting in the chair, just drop. Don't use any magic. I won't be coming back here. So I never grabbed that grace anyway. I always use magic to get him going. I hate shielders, first of all. Where did those come from? I keep wondering what the hell those things came from, honestly. Like random deaths or something. And then the next one, I'm going to go up here with Cal. If I were y'all, I definitely don't recommend killing the merchants. But on the other hand, I can't really stop people from killing the merchants. Because I know I enjoy it sometimes myself. I will grab a few of those yellow flowers as I go up to the next boss. Because I will spawn one person in, not two, one. Because I already know if I tried to... Well, finally the guy wakes up. I knew he would wake up eventually. Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. I got to... I made a new build. Oh, me. I made a full different build. Well, the thing is, you do know that you're on a video, right? Okay, good. Just making sure. What? I hear you meowing. Hey, everybody, if y'all know who I'm talking to, go over and look at his... Was that on Twitch? Go over to Twitch and watch his video. 11 views of you just sitting there twiddling your finger waiting for someone to sign you in. Mm. Alright guys and girls, I'm gonna end it. Y'all saw how many points I got. I'm already at level, now I'll show y'all. I'm already level 43 on this character. Y'all saw where I farmed. Y'all can go farm that area too for y'all's starting. I definitely don't recommend farming that area for late game or new game plus, because it will give you a lot less runes for it. So I definitely do recommend y'all go and do that for early game before you even get to the first boss. Yeah, the guy that I'm talking to right now, y'all used to know him as the E Nation on YouTube. He probably got rid of that account. Don't know why. But he's also on Twitch, and he'll shout out his Twitch account right now if he wouldn't mute the mic. What's your Twitch account? Do that. So look down in the comment section for that. He's being an ass, not even saying it. But he's really good at gaming too. I mean, he's had to calm me down a couple times when I've gone up against boss fights, because I do like running in, killing things fast. But except he studies their moves better than I do. I'm just waiting until he gets up to the Elden Beast, so I can get some help with that shit. Because let me tell you, the three final bosses are bullshit. Oh, someone put their sign down. So I'm gonna face this beast with this person. Ironically, that as I was sitting here, they put their sign down. Ironically. Let me switch over to my blade. Hopefully they just didn't do a Houdini on our asses. They do that too regularly. Like, you go to summon them in and then they are like not summoning in. Whatever. I'll go ahead and defeat this beast for y'all for my final part in this video. What? Yeah, I know. There's always a dog back here. Yep, there he is. Clear out the dogs with magic. Makes the life a little easier. Definitely make life easier in this little tunnel system. So I can go ahead and grab everything. Poor man. Yeah, you know what? Risk it for the biscuits, as they say. Nah, fuck it. Like I said, y'all, I'm not sponsored, I'm not monetized, so I don't have to care what I say. And neither really should y'all. I know Evan doesn't hold his tongue. Because guess what? This world is already crazy enough to where if people are actually legitly holding their tongue on it, but first of all, if you aren't monetized and you aren't sponsored, YouTube technically... Exactly. So, this is where I'm going to end the video, just due to the fact that I want to play on my higher level character for a little while. So I'll see y'all in my next one, and we will defeat this guy, and then go through the first 4 bosses. And then I did learn a mistake that I made jumping to the new journey. Because there is an item that you can get after you go kill the Elder Beast back at the round table. But yeah, so stay tuned for that video for this character, and I'll see you on my next one.